home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go. And
the offense lining up for a first down play. The back goes in motion. The run to the left. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll run it again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Trying play action. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. There is nothing that warms the old school heart quite like a good pass-catching fullback.
A big boy that likes to hammer people and block and pave the way. Just sneak him out of the backfield occasionally when you need it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's hauled in at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Snap in the shotgun. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He lets one fly deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hard running there. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's what...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The give to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying the left side. Just steamrolling his way through. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. With the run on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 4 over Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
The give to the tailback. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quick release by the QB.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On third down, he drops the throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll try to pick up the first. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Fourth down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Dropping back, it's Gilliam. quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On third down, going up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Going up top. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving it 27 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Kendricks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corner.
He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 28 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Kendricks. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Kendricks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. No huddle here for the offense. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking to throw on second down. The sure hands, it's Kendricks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first two quarters of football in Kennesaw. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw. It's Gilliam. He makes the grab. And he's dragged down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The aerial assault continues. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's caught. It's John. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a weapon this guy is, right? A tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the pummeling has started.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board.
He's running free down the middle. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the... Line gets set, first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line, they're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown! What? Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, and they can take the 3 points on the board.
It is good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3.
Kennesaw State 42, Kansas State 27.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They're going to run it to the right. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. I get tackled in bounds. The clock keeps ticking.
Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays and big...
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the room.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Kansas State quick to the line. Defense looks like they're coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throwing.
And it's caught inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take... a first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Ortega. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kennesaw State 63, Kansas State 34.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw it big? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Gilliam. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Kansas State 34.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dialing up a second down pass play. They get to him as he throws. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.